In this section C, these questions will ask into long question. Firstly, how to calculate the income statement, cash flow statement and balance sheet from this given information. The given data, the ledger balances of newly established hotel and restaurants are given below. That I have five accounting terminology, and among this data we need to calculate the three financial statement which are measured for knowing of actual financial position of the company. Therefore, firstly I will calculate this statement, income statement from this data. calculation of income statement as in we didn't have any date, therefore directly you can write above this statement. And now prepare the figure. Firstly, particulars amount. This one is detail amount and this one is total amount. You can draw this line from your scale. What types of items are settled onto the income statement? Firstly, you need to know income statement involves only income and expenses. Income means revenue. Incomes items are attached over this statement, and all expenditures are deducted from this income and find out the residual value, which is positive or negative. Positive value indicate the company's net profit or profit position, and negative value indicate the company's losses. Therefore, income statement started from the sales revenue, so that you need to write from this sales revenue. Sales we have 4 lakh, less cost of sales is equal to opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock. Therefore, opening stock is 0. Purchase, we have purchased 2,50,000 minus closing stock over here 50,000. Therefore, our answer is 2 lakh. The gross profit is equal to 4 lakh minus 2 lakh equal to 2 lakh, less operating expenses. Operating expenses involve firstly discount allowed, discount allowed 3,000. Next one we have salaries 72,000. Office expenses 30,000. And next Okay, that's all. This is the operating expenses. Therefore, total operating expenses is 1,05,000. Summation of these three numerical variables and sum of this amount is 1,05,000, and deduct from this gross profit for find out the income before fixed charges. $95,000 less fixed charge, less fixed charges. Fixed charges involve rent. We have 50,000 less prepaid rent 2,000, and write down over here is 48,000 and next we have interest on loan. Interest on loan equal to 5,000. Add outstanding interest on bank loan 10% for a half year. How to calculate it? Let's have a look in below this working note. We have the total amount of bank loan is 2 lakh, and calculate 10% is divided by 100, and our answer is 20,000. But question required the payable amount of half year interest is 6 by 12, that is 10,000. Total value we have 15,000, no more. And other depreciation of machinery and furniture, write down over here. Okay, okay, you can draw here and you can write this remaining part. Depreciation of fixed assets, how much? 10% on furniture, 10% on furniture, and furniture and machinery, 10% on machinery. 10% how to calculate? 1 lakh and 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 10 by 100, the amount is 10,000. Write down over here 10,000 and 10,000, and summation of this amount okay, the total amount is we have 40,000, 50, 60, 70, 83,000, and deduct from this income before fixed charges and find out the net income is 12,000. Net profit equal to, okay, first section is completed, and next question require the cash flow statement. You need to follow the rules. Cash flow statement. Now erase this working note and move on. Cash flow statement. Calculation of cash flow statement. Particulars, amount. Okay. Firstly, cash flow from operating activities. Cash flow from operating activities. Firstly, you need to understand all the given information is increasing trend because the given data is net sense value. Therefore, all the accounting information is increasing trend. You need to assume for calculation of cash flow statement. So now cash collection from consumer. A, cash collection from consumer. Sales revenue. Sales we have 4 lakh, and next we need to write debtors. Increase in debtors we have 20,000. When the assets is increased, the value is, it means that cash outflow. And next one we have discount allowed. Discount allowed is expenses. Expenses always cash outflow. Therefore, we need to settle on negative value. Discount allowed. Discount allowed we have 3,000, and write down over here the total amount 3,77,000. B, cash paid to suppliers. Cash paid to suppliers. Cash paid to suppliers involve cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold already we calculate into our income statement. Over here, let's have a look. This one is the cost of goods sold. You can settle over here. Cost of goods sold 2 lakh. Expenses is always minus, and increase in creditors. When the liabilities increases, the business have cash inflow. Therefore, the value is positive. Write down over here 50,000 plus, and increase in closing stock. Closing stock 50,000. When the assets is increases, the value is negative. The summation value of paid to suppliers is 2 lakh, negative. Okay, move on. Next topic. C. Cash paid to employee and other expenses. Employee and other expenses, and they involve salaries, we have 72,000, and next one office expenses, is 30,000, and next one we have rent is 50,000. You can ignore this, given information, except closing stock. Therefore you can ignore for calculation of the cash flow statement of the highlighting values. Okay. Depreciation is non-cash item, therefore it is not included into cash flow statement. But other prepaid and interest on loan payables, if you settle, you require to write down above this given information. Therefore do not use this below given information for calculation of the cash flow statement. Okay. Now rent, office expenses, etc. Other things anyone can over here. Let's have a look. Cash paid to employee, this should know. Okay, this one is already calculated. Where salaries, employee, office expenses, rent 50,000. Okay, number. This one is 1,42,000. All the payment item is minus 1,52,000. Please calculate again. 72 plus 30 plus 50, 1,52,000. And finally cash flow from interest, tax and other expenses. Interest, tax and other expenses. Interest and loan, interest on loan equal to, we have 5,000. Ignore other additional information. Net cash flow from operating activities. Firstly, write down over here capital A. Net cash flow from operating activities. Net cash flow from operating activities. From the given information, A is positive value, B is negative value, C is negative, and D also negative value. Therefore you can write A minus B minus C minus D. Okay, please deduct all information. 377 minus 2 lakh minus 1,52,000 minus 5,000. Okay, the answer is 20,000 positive. The section of cash flow from operating activities is completed. Move on, investing activities. Investing activities, cash flow from cash flow from investing activities. Investing activities involve purchase and sale of fixed assets. Let's have a look. The given information is increasing of the fixed assets. We can write over here purchase of furniture. Okay, purchase of furniture. It means that you can write increases. Okay, increases indicate the purchase of fixed assets, therefore you can write over here 1 lakh. And next one, purchase of machinery. When you buy a fixed asset, then your cash outflow 1 lakh. Net cash flow from investing activities part also completed. B, net cash flow from investing activities 2 lakh minus. Okay, move on, next section, cash flow from financing activities. Cash flow from financing activities. Cash flow from financing activities involve only permanent capital or long-term liabilities. Long-term liabilities and permanent capital only we have increasing of capital. It means that we need to write issued of share capital issued of 10% bank loan. 10% bank loan. The amount write down over here 4 lakh and 2 lakh. Always capital and liabilities increases the cash inflow. It means that the amount collection from our investors. C, net cash flow from financing activities. The value is 6 lakh. This value is positive. Therefore, net change in cash and cash equivalent calculate from this operating, investing and financing, and you can find out the answer from above given information. Net change cash and cash equivalent A minus B plus C. Therefore, the answer is 4,20,000. Answer is completed. Okay, now move on. Balance sheet. Calculation of balance sheet required C. Calculation of balance sheet. Balance sheet involve capital and liabilities, amount, assets, amount. Okay, now okay. Capital and liabilities involve share capital, share capital, share capital, capital, capital we have 4 lakh, and next one net profit 20,000, sorry 12,000, 12,000 which was already calculated from our income statement. Let's have a look, which is collected from over here. Okay, this one is the calculation onto our income statement. And next, long-term liabilities. Long-term liabilities. Long-term liabilities involve 10% bank loan, 10% bank loan, 10% bank loan we have 2 lakh, and current liabilities, current liabilities involve we have creditors, creditors 50,000, outstanding interest on loan 10,000, and next one we have any kinds of items. Okay, that's all. Move on. Asset side. Fixed assets, fixed assets we have furniture, furniture 1 lakh, less depreciation, depreciation 10,000, 90,000, and next one we have machinery, machinery is 1 lakh, less depreciation 10,000, total we have 90,000. Next one Current assets, current assets, current assets involve debtors. Debtors we have 20,000, and next one we have cash balance. Cash balance 2 lakh. Bank balance, bank balance 2,20,000. Closing stock, closing stock 50,000. Okay, finally complete the balance sheet. And section C, set B, this section is completed, and add this information: 4 lakh, 6 lakh, 6 lakh 50,000, 60, 70, 2,000, 6 lakh 72,000, 6 lakh 72,000. Total assets, total liabilities and capital. Okay, this part is completed. Now move on next part. Question number 2, calculate the break-even point. When the food service operation have multi-product sales, then we need to forecast the break-even analysis. From this given information, let's have a look. Firstly, the multi-product calculated by 4 major steps. Firstly, you need to find out the sales mix ratio. Okay, question number 2. Okay, we have sales mix ratio. Sales mix ratio required 10,000, 5,000 and 5,000. The ratio 5, 5, 5 is equally deducted. 5 ones are 5 ones are and 5 twos are. Therefore, the ratio is 2 is to 1 is to 1 is equal to 4. Therefore, sales mix ratio for A, for B, for C, okay, 2/4 for A, 1/4 for B, and C 1/4. Okay, and move on. Individual PV ratio. PV ratio, second step. Individual PV ratio you can calculate. PV ratio is equal to S minus B divided by S. For A, S means we have 10,000. 10,000 minus 6,000. 6,000 divided by 10,000. The PV ratio is 0.60. Move on next. For B, PV ratio S minus B by S is equal to 5,000 minus 2,500. 2,500 over here. Let's have a look, and divided by 5,000 is equal to 0.50. C required S minus B by S is equal to 5000 minus 2000 divided by 5000 is equal to 0.6. Sorry, this one is 0.4, 0.6. Okay, this one is 0.4. You can correct or correction this information. Okay, and next, third step. Step third, overall PV ratio. It is also called combined PV ratio is equal to sales mix ratio, into individual PV ratio plus blah blah blah. Okay, firstly we have sales mix ratio for product A is 2/3. Write down from this information. Okay, first one is this one, 2 divided by 4 into first PV ratio is over here 0.40 plus second one is B, we have 1/4 into 0.50 and 1/4 into 0.60 is over here. Okay, and write down over here is equal to 0.80 divided by 4 plus 0.5 divided by 4 plus 0.6 divided by 4 is equal to 1.9 divided by 4 is equal to 0.475. Finally, third final step, we have fixed cost is equal to 5700 and overall BEP is equal to FC divided by overall PV ratio. FC is we have 5700 and 0.475 is combined PV ratio, and the answer is RS 12,000. Okay, the answer is completed of the part A. If you have any query, you can ask below the comment box, and you can copy all the information. Cash flow statement is over here, and you can copy all the information, and this one is income statement, and after complete the cash flow statement we have balance sheet. After balance sheet completion, the total information is right down over here. Therefore you can collect all information from this given data. Now I want to move on next section. Okay, firstly I want to save this data, and